Hello, and welcome to another edition of AM Whiskey Reviews. I am your host, Ben Rosenthal. I'd like to start off by addressing some comments I've received, some concerns from viewers, from those who know me and many of those who don't. Um, I've been receiving comments like, you look drawn, or you look sallow. Are you okay? Uh, WTF? You know, and I want everybody to know that I appreciate your concerns. Um, uh, but I'm actually better than I've ever been. There are many advantages to drinking when it's just you and the roosters, and there are guys out there on a morning bread truck route, and that you feel some kind of sense of communion with them. They're probably much more sober than I am, one would hope. But at that hour. But in any case, I really do appreciate your comments. Um, you seem to be very dear people. Anyway, today we're going back to Scotland, uh, where perhaps, I don't know, whiskey may have originated in Ireland. I don't know, but they certainly they mastered it over there. This is a blended Scotch. It is Gordon's Black Bottle. Evidently, they are using a new recipe. Um, I mean, I don't know. It's all whiskey to me, right? But I shouldn't say that because I'm doing whiskey reviews. So that's anathema to any whiskey reviewer, is to say such a thing. Okay, here we go. I'm going to, there's this convention that you nose whiskey in a glass. Well, why would you do that when you can nose from the source? I mean, if I could stick my nose in the barrel still, I would. Believe me, I would. But this is as close as I can get, and it's certainly closer than this. We're going back to the source here. Hmm. Well, yeah, it's definitely Scotch. All right, so let's give it a little bit of a pour, just a little bit, because you know, you waste not, want not. I mean, you don't want to see what it looks like when I drink these things off camera. So, um, all right, here we go. I'm just gonna keep it on the lips. I'm gonna balance it on my lips just ever so. Okay, this is really, really lovely stuff right here. Um, I'm getting maple syrup, more a log cabin maple syrup than, say, a grade A Vermont, Quebecois, tapped maple syrup. I'm getting more of sort of a corn syrup based maple product. And to some that's bad. To some that'll be very good. Um, what else am I getting? Oh, I'm getting seagrass. I'm getting something vegetal. Um, Something a little vegetative. Kind of a Terry Schiavo kind of a note from this. I it's not the most complex drink. It's not like the Bertrand Russell of scotches. It's not you know it's not your Niels Bohr of scotches. It's more your like Lyle Alzado of scotches. Your Joe Namath of scotches. Your Joe Klecko. I mean, pick any football player that you might have grown up with. It's more like that. But I do, um, well, let's leave it at that and let's get to pairings. If I had to pair this with anything, it would be a tempestuous British man who is prone to tantrums. So maybe if you can get a hold of Roger Daltrey, if you can get a hold of Oliver Reed. I mean, he had a reputation for that. I mean, is he alive? Is he dead? I don't know. You can get a hold of him in whatever form you can get a hold of Oliver Reed. He's someone to consider. Maybe Richard Burton on one of his boozier nights. Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie seems like you could pretty much get him. And now, if you want to get a British guy mad, what do you could say? You're not getting your colonies back. Jane Austen had an illegitimate child with a Pakistani. You could say Lord Byron was Jewish. There, you know. So there's any number of ways you could anger a British guy, but you really, if you want to enjoy this Scotch, you got to do it in the presence of a hot-tempered, of a volatile Briton, and that should be possible. You can catch a plane over there. You just step on somebody's foot. Um, yeah. You say your mama wears combat boots, and they will. I mean, people will have a hissy fit. um, but anyway, that's the pairing I would go with. Again, I'm going to come full circle here and address your concerns about my physical and mental well-being. Well, what we got here is the world's most compact therapist, so I am in good hands. Um, it's portable, this therapist. And the world is my couch. So I want to thank everybody for joining me once again, and I hope to see you next time. Over and out.